Jamaica's Hansle Parchment technically gives the middle finger with a world-leading time, personal best, and becomes the Wonder Diamond League men's 110-meter hurdles champion. Welcome back to the channel, people. Welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time here, thank you for making it Peter Lloyd World. Go ahead, please hit the subscribe button so we can continue to go. When you do that, hit the notification bell so you know when the next video drops. We drop a video at least once a day here in Peter Lloyd World. Also, if you enjoy the content, please hit that like button, people. And finally, leave your thoughts after this sports analysis where we take a look at and we break down the races. So, now ready? Yep, good to go. Now, I've been saying since last year that had Hansle Parchment not gotten injured moments before the finals of the men's 110-meter hurdles in Eugene, Oregon at the World Championships, he would have whooped Grant Holloway's you-know-what. There was no doubt in my mind. He had been unbeaten. Holloway, I believe, is terrified every time he lines up against Hansle Parchment. And I'm not knocking Grant Holloway. He's a great champion. But I just don't think he has the measure of Hansle Parchment. Now, there have been a few moments when he's beaten him, but I think at his best, Hansle Parchment cannot be beaten by Grant Holloway. Heck, I don't think he can be beaten by anyone. So technically, as far as I'm concerned, from a deeply personal perspective, he just dropped the middle finger there in Eugene, Oregon in the finals of the men's 110 meters hurdles at the Prefontaine Classic, the final Wonder Diamond League event for the 2023 season. Yeah, he did. He said, hey, all you people who think I can't, watch this. And he whooped the entire field, including Grant Holloway and Daniel Roberts. I mean, I'm talking about whooped, slaughtered, beaten, beat up, mash up, done, wipe the floor, everything, you name it, he did it. Grant Holloway, amazing talent. I do not think he's really a match for Hansle Parchment at his best. So in my mind, Hansle Parchment gave everybody the middle finger. Yeah, I said it. I'm not going to take it back. I don't care what you say, I'm not taking it back. Because you know what, people? Not only did he win, he set a new world leading time of an incredible 12.93. And in the process, set a new personal best of 12.93. Do you know how fast that is? That's lightning fast. That's the fastest time in the world for the entire 2023 season. The three-time men's 110-meter hurdles world champion had to settle for second, and Daniel Roberts once again found himself in the third spot. How pronounced was this middle finger? Well, Hansle Parchment ran and won in a world lead, as I said, a personal best of 12.93 with Grant Holloway coming second, running 13.06, with Daniel Roberts taking third in 13.07. That's a huge expanse in terms of distance and time. Watch the race. You see what I mean.
Set.
Gets out really well, also in lane 3. Dan Roberts gets out very strongly as well. There's Holloway and Roberts here. Is Emiya going well? The Japanese athlete, but Holloway's got him at the end. Comes Hansle Parchment, and Parchment is storming through. The Olympic champion takes it.
Now, since the finals at World Championship, Hansle Parchment has not been beaten by anyone. Here he was at Zyman running really spiffy 12.96, whooping both Roberts and Grant Holloway with ease. Of course, it's in the men's 110 meters hurdles, for those who don't know. And here he is beating the world bronze medalist Daniel Roberts for the umpteenth time since World Championships.
But Hansle Parchment's tall, it takes him a while to get into his running. The big three in the middle, Pelosi and Roberts, and Parchment fighting it out. Parchment hits a hurdle, but he stayed strong, he stayed tall.
Now, this, of course, is my 2 cents. Hansle Parchment, let me be clear, is a gentleman and a scholar, so he would not be giving anyone the middle finger. And I guess maybe some of this is a little personal, if you know what I'm saying. This beaten, I mean, since World Championships, and you have to understand the context in which I'm speaking. Hansle Parchment was injured throughout most of the season. We saw that he came second to Rashid Broadbell. Immense talent, by the way. Incredible talent. Jamaica's Rashid Broadbell, that is, at the Jamaica National Championships. But Hansle Parchment was injured and was taking some time to recover. Unfortunately for him, he started to peak during World Championships this year, but didn't quite hit his peak for the finals. That happened after. Since the finals, and kudos and congrats to Grant Holloway who won that, but since the finals, no one, and I mean no one, has beaten Hansle Parchment. It was the same last year leading into the finals of the World Championships. No one had beaten him, including Grant Holloway. In fact, if you check it up, most of the times that they have met, Holloway has lost to Hansle Parchment. In my mind, Hansle Parchment at this point is the best 110-meter hurdler on the planet. He's probably going to win next year. The only person who might challenge him, I would say yes, Grant Holloway, and definitely Rashid Broadbell. But at his best, I don't think there's anyone who can beat him. So, in my mind, this was a clear indicator, a vindication, so to speak, of what would have happened last year at World Championships, which happened, of course, in Eugene, Oregon, in the same Hayward Field Stadium. When moments before the final, I mean, like literally moments while warming up, he had an injury or a discomfort, and therefore he was pulled from the race, meaning, of course, Hansle Parchment. And I honestly think, and I'm going to keep saying it, I know some of you won't like it, that's the only reason Grant Holloway won. That's it. And this year Grant Holloway won simply because Parchment was not yet at his best. Now, I'm not taking anything away from Grant Holloway, but I'm simply saying, once Parchment is at his best, Holloway simply can't beat him. That's just a fact. So in my mind, technically this is kind of like a middle finger. This is like saying, hey, had it not been for my injury, I would have won last year. Had it not been for the same injury that dogged me throughout the entire season, and had I gotten better early enough, Parchment probably would have won. The only person I think would have been able to challenge him would have been Rashid Broadbell. I really think this. And honestly, this is not a us versus them kind of scenario. I'm just looking at the numbers, people. Once he gets going, no one is able to beat Hansle Parchment. Like, no one. So here he is, last race of the season, runs a world-leading time, breaks his personal best, which was formerly 12.94, now it's 12.93. As I said, runs a world-leading time, and flogs everyone. And I can say, yes, possibly Grant Holloway is tired. It's been a very long season. But it's been a long season for Hansle Parchment also. So yeah, in my mind, technically, he gave everyone the finger. I mean, he wouldn't. He's a gentleman. But this, of course, is my 2 cents. Now, don't forget to hit subscribe button, hit notification bell, like. But remember, your royals, kings, and queens, bless up!